All right, welcome sports fans to game 2 of Sunday, December 7th against Coffman Rocks. The championship game of the Allgaier tournament here. We've got Dublin in white, we've got Hilliard in black. No ice cut for this. We're playing on some dirty ice, so hopefully the puck moves a little bit. And we're just starting about 15 minutes later than usual. Kent Akron just went up on their side. Oh no, not Kent Akron. That looks like an old head. My bad. All right, we have game on. Kimballton on the dot. Clevenger and Brotherton left and right. Barber and Martin on the D. We've got a face-off win for Dublin. Dublin jumps it in. 44 hits the glass. Knocked down by Dublin. Swing and a miss. Shot on net. Around the corner it goes. Kimbleton hands it off to Clevenger. Clevenger hands it back off to Martin. Martin skates up. Gets around one. Through the neutral zone they go. Martin waits. Shot. Martin. 14:27 on the clock. Sent back into the zone. Around the net it goes. Kimbleton on the forecheck. Knocked down by Kimbleton. Barber tries to keep it in, but it's going back into our zone. Martin recovers. Up to Clevenger. Clevenger around one guy. Takes it back to the defensive zone. Up the boards it goes. Can't recover. Poked away by Barber. Forced into the corner. Dublin carries it across the blue line. Over to number 18. Number 18 takes a shot. Nope. We've got a little bit of a scramble in the corner here. Clevenger stuck in there. Martin goes in for the puck. Sends it around the net. Into the neutral zone it goes. D to D for Dublin. Oh. Coffman gets around two of our guys. 62. Watkins pokes it away. They have to go to a new player. Dublin carries it across. Floats it in. Behind the net it goes. Wallen recovers the puck. Up to Watkins. Watkins to Riley. Riley can't get through, but Watkins does. Dumped into the corner. It goes into the Zamboni. Recovered by Watkins behind the net. Sent up the boards. Ferrari goes in for the pinch. Chipped ahead by Dublin. 40 Wallen hits it into the Hilliard bench, and we've got a stoppage of play. Defensive zone faceoff. 21 Francis on the dot. Faceoff is one to Wallen on the boards. Up the boards, tried to get it to Mason. Recovered by Dublin. Dublin sends it into the corner. Number 9, Dominic gets it. Stuck on the boards, here it is. And do we get a clear zone? Yes, we do. Mason on the forecheck. Good job. Chipped ahead by Barney. Recovered by Dublin, though. Through the neutral zone they come. 3-on-2. Blocked and out of play by number 13. Okay. Number 48 takes a face-off dot. Face-off is one back. Wong goes into the corner. Chips it over to number 13. 13 over to 95. 95 up to 48. 48 with Brotherton to his left. Tries to get it to Brother. Brother, can he take a shot? Yes, he can.
Nice.
Recovered by Martin. Carries it across. Waits. Tries to get it on net. Blocked by Dublin. Gets another one on net. 48 goes for a tap. Gets it away. Behind the net. Chipped off the post. And the net is knocked off.
So what is that? Stoppage of play?
Stoppage of play inside their zone. Okay, offensive zone face-off. Numbers 97 Riley, taking the drop. 62 and 25 left and right. Barber and Wallen on D. You got a face-off win, and it goes straight up into the roof. Attempted shot there. Another face-off for Riley. Wins it straight back to 40. 40 whips it ahead. Shot on net. Oh, almost got to that back door. And we got a breakaway. 40 going to nice poke away. Hit. 44, chipped away, but Riley recovers. Through the neutral zone they come. Riley going for a run. Forces off, tries to get a shot off, can't. Around the net, to the point it goes. 44 to 40. Into the corner, Zamboni corner, 62 on the trip. And we've got a whistle. And we got a cross check. Penalty called. And it looks like we got a power play coming our way. Number 18 of Coffman takes the box for a cross check at 11:02 in the period. All right. Power play 1 out there. Kimballton taking the dot. Face off is 1 straight back. Oh, and it got chipped over. Whoop, knocked away from Martin. 48 loses his stick. Throws it on the net. Here we go. 25 carries it into the zone. Waits. Tries to find a man on the side, but kicked away. Chipped out. 95 on the puck. Up to 48. Kimballton turns and drives. Through the neutral zone he comes. Gets past 2. Sends it over to the other side. 25. Eric tries to get it into the corner. Tipped by Coffman. Clears the zone. Minute 10 left in the power play. Martin recovers in the defensive zone. Drops it off. Here comes 25. Carries it up the left side. Sends it around the net. Sent up the boards. 48 at the blue line. Sent over. And, nearly cleared out, but did eventually. 48 has the puck. In the defensive zone, fighting off the forecheck. Round the net he goes. Fighting off the stick lifts. Whoa! Takes out a player on his way through. Knocked down by 97. 97 carries it into the zone. Tries it on his backhand. Round the net he goes. Finds the blue line. Sent across. Chipped ahead. 13 recovers it in the neutral zone. Martin circles around. Waits for a better lane to open up. Drives in. Gets around 1 poke check. Gets around a 2nd poke check. Circles again at the blue line. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Gets it over into the corner. Oh, backside. Cannot control the pass. Oh, snuck out. We are at full strength. Even. Good job, Martin. Dumped in by Riley. Riley fighting for it on the boards. Tipped around him. Dominic Ferrari faces. Knocked aside by Mason. Sent ahead by Dominic. Waiting. And it looks like we got a good icing call coming our way. And stoppage of play. Number 21, Francis, taking the drop. Barney and Moranto left and right. Ferrari and Barber holding up the blue line. Waiting. Face-off is dropped and won by Coffman. Coffman sends it up the boards. Chipped ahead. Dominic goes for a hit, but it's chipped ahead. We got a break, and we got a goal for Coffman. Over the glove side pad off the backhand. Even strength goal for Coffman. Face off. 48. Fights for it. Won by Coffman. Coffman chips it ahead. Wallen sends it to the boards. Chipped into the neutral zone. Coffman recovers. Chipped in. Picked up by Wong in the corner. Tries to fight it, takes a hit in the back. No calls. Still stuck there behind the net. 48 goes in to help. Chips it up to 95. 95 tries to get it over. Gets it to 40. 40 waits. Is it going to be enough? And looks like we got another icing call. Coming all the way back into the defensive zone. Face off. 48 wins it back to Wallen. Wallen freezes it on the boards behind the net. Stripped out by Coffman. Coffman to the blue line. Back down to the corner. 48 attacking the puck. Attacking. Behind the net it goes. Back up the wall. Brotherton going for the knockout. Can he get it out? No. Wong tries to get it out. Stuck in his feet. Hard pass across. Brotherton misses the pickup. Sent over to 95. 95 carries it through the neutral zone. Chipped ahead. Going for a change. And we got 25 aired on the forecheck. Followed up by 97. 97 gets himself a hit. Into the defensive zone. Thank you, ref, for knocking that puck away from the Coffman player. Dominic carries it. Behind the net it goes. 13 picks it up. Up the boards for the breakout. 97 on the run. Chipped ahead. Watch out, ref. Behind the net it goes. Eric going for the forecheck. Good pickup. Watkins gets a shot off, but blocked to the side. Up the boards it goes for another breakout. Dominic slows it down. No clean break in. Pass back to 13 into the defensive zone. Up to Watkins in the neutral zone. Oop, and we got an offsides. Mason streaking, asking for a pass, but none forthcoming. Got knocked away. All right. Face off number 4, Mason. Ronta and Smurkwig, left and right. Won by Coffman. Coffman takes it up. Barber goes on the attack. Tries to keep it in the corner. Knocked aside through the slot. Sent up, and I think we might have an ice unless it dies on the dirty ice. Nope. Still makes it. Defensive zone face-off. Barber and Martin holding up the blue line here. Mason waits for the drop. Face-off is one right into the ref's face. Knocked aside by 27. 27 carries it up. Can he get? Yes, he gets the clear. Toronto attacking the puck carrier. Gets a good block. Chipped out of the zone. Coffman goes left to right. And we got an offside called. Neutral zone face-off. Face-off, 48. Kimbleton. Brotherton and Clevenger left and right. Wallen and Huang holding up the D zone. Chipped in by Coffman. Behind the net it goes for Wallen. Chipped it up. Oh, stolen. Off the post. Here comes Kimbleton up the right side. Chips it over. Can he get to Clevenger? Clevenger can. But chipped out by Coffman defense. Wong after the puck in the defensive zone. Whoop. Checked in. Frozen. Puck is still stuck in the pile somewhere. Wong goes for a hit. Behind the net. Picked up by Kimbleton. Kimbleton up through the neutral zone. Gets around one. Oh, you should have kept going to the right. And we got a missed pass.
What up, Dylan?
Wallen sends it back into the zone. Offside, waiting. 95 gets around his man. Pulls up, shoots it straight ahead. .431 left on the period. 97 Riley on the dot. Watkins and Eric left and right. Picked up by Watkins. Watkins sends it into the opposite corner. 97 going for a little bit of a knockaround. Picked up by Coffman. Around the net they go. Waits. Chips it up the glass. Knocked down by Martin. Gets it across. Gets it to Riley. Riley waits. Oh, knocked down by Coffman in the neutral zone, but picked up by Eric. D to D. Riley going on the forecheck. Step kept in by Dominic. Chipped ahead by Eric. Can he get around his man? Yes, he can. Stuck behind the net. Centers it. Missed. Dominic goes for a shot. Number 9 with the shot on net. 3:48 left in the period. We are out shooting them 8-3 at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
I needed my thumbs here in school. I had one of those, I'd be insane.
Defensive or offensive zone face-off. Face-off. 1. Chipped ahead by Coffman, though. 13 picks it up in the defensive zone. Turns. Races through the neutral zone. Gets around one. Gets around another. Gets around the third. Forced into the corner. Around the net he goes. Waiting. Reverses in the Zamboni corner. Clockwise around. Gets it to the point. Shot in by number 9, but blocked. Here they come. Coffman through the neutral zone. Shot over the post and out of the zone. And we have ourselves some line changes. Kimbleton taking the dot. Brotherton and Clevenger holding up the slot. Wallen and Barber on D. Face off 1. Clevenger through the neutral zone. Chipped ahead. Picks it up his own chip. Goes for a backhand around the net. Tries to do a little tap and almost gets it in. I'm going to give that to him. That got on net. Picked up by Barber. Chipped ahead, and we got a cover by the goalie. Heads up, Wallen. Hold yourself. All right. Okay. Defensive zone face-off. Kimbleton on the dot. No line change as yet. Face-off is 1 into the ref's feet. Chipped ahead, but Brotherton had taken a stumble. Into the corner it goes. Wallen takes up his man. 48 takes up his. Puck is stuck in the stumble around behind the net. 48 recovers. Gets around one man. Gets around. Shot off the pad. Up to Barber. Barber waits. Heads it up the boards. Chipped it ahead. Wallen on a 2-on-1. Wallen waits. Saved by Wallen. Barber behind the net. Gets it up to Clevenger. Clevenger chips it ahead, but gets through. Chipped in. Off to the side. Wallen first man to the puck. Waits. Oh, not enough on that pass. Hard shot. Knocked down. I think 40 had himself a block there. Still trying to find a way through. And it's knocked through by Coffman. Off of a confusing ricochet into the slot. Right, face off, center ice, 97 on the dot. Coffman wins it. Back into their defensive zone. Does a nice big push out. Number 7 recovers, sends a nice stretch pass out. 62 recovers, and I think we got ourselves a penalty coming up. We got a tripping penalty on Coffman. All right. Power play, 1 out on the offensive zone faceoff. Gimbleton on the dot. Clevenger off to the left. Brotherton hiding at the top of the circle. Eric, slot blue line, and Martin on the bench blue line. Oop, we got ourselves change for Coffman. Coffman wins it right back into the goalie, but Martin stops it on the blue line. Walks it to the slot. Dishes it off to the side to 48. 48 back to center. 13 waits, takes a shot. On net. He's swallowed up by the goalie's pads. .112 left on the main clock. 147 on the power play. 48 back on the dot. Face-off is one back. Hot around. Eric, stop it. No, it hits a ricochet. We got a one-on-one. Martin forces him into the corner. Saved. Knocked down by Martin. Carried around. Straight up the slot he goes. Holds up. Gets back to his spot at the top. Takes a long shot. Blocked and saved. 43 seconds left. Martin escapes behind the net. Taking some hacks. Hands it off to 48. 48 Kimbleton. Chips it over to 95. 95, can you get a hold of it? Yes. Stuck on the boards. Chipped over. Knocked down by 25 with the high stick. We got a one-on-one. Save. Oh, and it trickles in. Off the goalie stick. $19 seconds left. .97 on the dot. Wins it. Here comes Coffman. Force on his backside, goes around the net. Mason picks it up. Carries it up. Long stretch pass to Watkins. Watkins enters the zone, chipped away from him. Dominic goes for a shot. Mason, can you get a shot off before the buzzer goes? No, he cannot.
What's going on?
We're having ourselves an ice cut. So we pause for station identification.
Hey, that's a new one. Did you get that one?
Welcome back, sports fans, to the start of the second period. Hilliard down 3-0 with a 35-second power play left on the clock.
His bag came in, he popped it down. There were more beer cans in his bag than beer. And he was literally like, it was spinning, but it's so much.
Our shot leader so far is a tie between Kimballton and Clevenger. Well, actually, we've got Martin with 4 shots, actually. Followed by Dominic. Let's see if we can start this period off with a good start. No warm-up, Stripes give each other high fives, and let's go. Pardon me. Okay. Face off Kimballton. Lost, but picked up by Clevenger into the zone. Into the corner, holds up. Sends it low. Brother going the other way. Knocked out all the way down. That is on net. That one's the first shot on net for River. Sent around. Whoa! We got ourselves a little bit of confusion. 13 sends it into the Zamboni to Eric. Eric tries to get it back. Picked up by Coffman. Shoved around. 13 gets around his forechecker. Drive in. 13 goes to the right. Pulls up. Cuts back. Gets a puck into the slot. We got a 3-on-1. Kimballton pulling back on D. Save! That was a very near thing there. Defensive zone face-off. Merck. 97 Riley taking the dot. Face-off one back, Wallen into the corner. Chipped it up to 55. 55 gets around his man, starts running. Sends it up to Riley. Riley coming hard up the right side. 62 tries to get over there, almost on the backdoor pass. Chipped ahead into the neutral zone, knocked down by 97. 97 sends a hard pass over to Moronto on the right side. Hits the boards. Moronto going for the check. Behind the net it goes for Coffman. Coffman sends a high off the glass. Chipped ahead. Wallen fighting off hooks and no call. Sent in and River covers. Number 48 takes a dot. Face-off is one to Coffman. Coffman sends it up, but recovered. Stolen and knocked aside. Into the offensive zone they go. Clevenger on the forecheck. Sent all the way around. Number 9 tries to stop it at the blue line. Chips it in. Picked up by 33 or 33 Brotherton sends it in. Knocked down by Barber at the blue line, but picked up by Coffman. 48 sends a nice cross pass. 95, Clevenger tries to knock it down, but sent into the zone. Picked up by the goalie, chipped ahead. Coffman. Clevenger goes for a cross pass to Brotherton. Brotherton can't handle it. Going for a change. Kimbleton on the forecheck. Full strength. Sent hard up the boards, nearly hitting the ref. Knocked down by Barney. 44, one-on-one, steals the puck. Covered by the goalie. .21 Francis on the dot. Mason and Barney out there. Chipped up. Coffman takes it into the Zamboni corner. Ricochet into the slot. Save! And we've got a near boards face-off in the defensive zone. 21. Face-off to the boards. 21 recovers his own face-off. Sends up the boards to Barney. Barney, stick is stuck on the side. Chipped ahead by Coffman. Wong sends it around the net. Oh, knocked down by Coffman. Picked up by 13. 13 chips it up the boards to 21. 21 sends it up to Mason. Mason chips it in, takes a good hard hit. Goalie picks it up behind the net. Coffman chips it up the boards. Mason going for a good hit. Picked up, 13 shoots wide. Wong on the pinch. Here comes Coffman up the left side. Behind the net with the chip, 48, recovers, sends it to the Zamboni corner. Picked up by Coffman, though. Shot right into the glove.
Was that going high?
I don't know. It might have. I've been calling those.
I'm going to flag it. I'll check. It might have been going high, but he stopped it.
Yeah.
No. It's like the second year in a row.
Face off Kimbleton. Barber and Wallen on the backside. Sends it up the boards. 48 gets the outlet pass. Waits. Good chip over to 95. Can he still get it? No, and it hits the roof. Defensive or offensive zone face-off. We've got a line change coming. 97 Riley taking the dot. 62 in the slot. 25 Aird on the board side. Wallen and Barber face-off win. Up to Barber it goes. Barber sends it in off the goalie's. Behind the net. Oh, he tries to center it in. We got a good hard pass from 62. Can he get it in? He cannot. 62, my goodness. 40 sends it in. Ricocheted by the own defenseman, and it's knocked out of zone. I'm giving 40 because the defense knocked that one into his goalie too.
Oh, did it? Was it an actual shot?
Yep.
Okay. I marked it as a
Yeah, it hit the goalie and then went out. Offensive zone faceoff, and that thing is running all the way around, and we got ourselves an ice.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Barber couldn't touch it in time. And now we've got another ice change. On ice change.
That first period
Offensive zone faceoff. 48 takes the dot. Clevenger and Brotherton, left and right. Number 9, Ferrari, and number 13, Martin, holding up the blue end. Chipped ahead by 48. Can he get it? Yes, he can, and we got a shot from Brother. Reset for the near side. Offensive zone face-off. What?
I'm just seeing this.
Yeah, I've missed the times on those. All right, Face-off is lost, and all the way around Coffman to the far boards. Breakout did not get through. Brother on the forecheck. Chasing the man behind the net. Send up the boards. Ferrari knocks it down at the blue line, sends it into the corner. 95 picks it up on the goal line. Chipped ahead by Coffman. Knocked aside. Here comes Coffman. Sends it up the boards through the neutral zone. Misses their man. Dominic picks it up. Ferrari chips it in. Behind the net it goes. 95 picks it up to 48. 48. Waits, gets it to his man at the blue line. 13 steps in for the pinch. Shot. 13 sent aside. 13 walks the blue line. Takes another shot. Knocked down again. 48 picks it up on the far boards. Gets it back to the blue line. Walking that blue line again like a tightrope. Sends another one in.
Who was that got that last shot? 13?
Yeah, 13 was on the last 3 shots. '97 Riley takes a face-off dot. Won by Coffman, taken around the net. Wallen choosing not to pinch, letting his forward do the work. Stuck in the corner. Watkins goes in to help. Sent up the boards. Wallen picks it up at the blue line. Shot wide. Riley picks it up on the far boards. Chips it ahead. Picked up by Coffman. Coffman goes for a short one into the neutral zone. Sends it deep. That one was going wide, I think.
No.
It was on net. All right, we're counting that one as a shot.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yep.
That's how they're getting them. They're just dumping them close to the net.
Okay. Far side defensive zone face-off. 97 chips it. Picked up by Coffman. Coffman goes for a shot way over the net. Exits the zone. It went so fast and far. 25 on the forecheck. Bothering him. Sends it below. Coffman sends it right back. Picked up by Wallen on the boards. Chipped out. Coffman recovers the puck through the neutral zone. We got ourselves a long pass. No ice called. Long picks it up, goes around the net. Reverses it. Chipped ahead. Riley picks up the breakout pass. 3-on-2. Watkins waits. Tries to find his man, but his stick got lifted. All right. Good steal by, and we got ourselves a boarding. Heads up, Watkins. And Watkins is going to, and we lost the advantage. Unfortunate. Watkins got himself a rough. And I think we might have gotten a rough or a boarding. Let's see if it's a 2 and a 10 on the other guy. Got a cross check. 5-on-5. Offsetting cross checks. 5-on-5. Number 4 Mason takes a dot. Number 27, 55 left and right. Face off is chipped up the boards. Can 13 knock it down? Yes, he can. Sends it back in, and it hits the outside and goes out of bounds. Neutral zone face off. Board side, or bench side. 4 takes the dot. Face off is picked up by Coffman. Coffman chips ahead into the Zamboni corner around. Goalie picks it up behind the net. Get back in front. Picked up by 44. 44 waits, tries to find his man. Chipped ahead. Neutral zone D to D for Coffman. Coffman carries it back in. Looking for that back door. Blocked by 13. But I think that was a pass, not a shot. Behind the net it goes. Tries to get it across. Oh, over the crease. Wide. Into the Zamboni corner. We got ourselves a crunch. No arms up.
What was that?
I think that was 27. I think he was in on the crunch. Martin going for a run. Round the net he goes. Still walking that blue line, and we're off. Whoa. Got ourselves a little tangle. Barber picks it up in the defensive zone. D to D pass over to Wallet. Stuck in the neutral zone. Man is trying to dance around everybody. Misses man. 55 Moronto picks it up. 97 driving the net. Can he get there? Pulls up. Hands it off to the D-man. Chipped in. Picked up by Moronto in the slot. Can't fight off the stick checks, though. Pass coming across. Ferrari going for the squash, and he gets the puck.
Good angle.
Round the net, here they come. Can they get up there? No. Stick is grabbed. Good stick, Riley. Eric chips it ahead, knocked down, offside. Puck is knocked into the air. Whoop. Oh, Eric eats a check. Wallen eats a check. Stretch pass. Into the defensive zone it goes. Hit up the boards to Riley. Riley picks it up in the neutral zone. Stretch pass over to Clevenger. Clevenger walks it off to the right. Gets on his backhand. Tries to find it. Oh, on the side of the net. Not enough. Luke going for a poke check. Into the neutral zone it comes. Off the post. Chipped over. 48 picks it up. He's on the run through the neutral zone. He's got a back checker, though. Pass over. Can't find his man. Brotherton picks it up on the far boards. Brotherton tries to center it. Wong steps in on the pinch. Good job. Behind the net it goes. Coffman picks it up and clears it. This one might not have enough. And we've got an ice. Thank goodness for a clean ice cut. Offensive zone face-off coming. 5:17 left in the period. Still 3-0.
Thank you again.
No problem. 21 on the dot. Barney and Mason left and right. Wong and Martin holding up the blue line. Face-off is lost. Sent hard up the boards. Wong on the boards with it. Gets past him. No ice called. Wong sends it into the neutral zone. Stuck there. Coffman passes it back. Board side, here it comes. Chips it in. Martin carries it into the corner. Holds up behind the net. Waits for an open lane to open up.
And there's no opening.
Here he comes. Gets around, goes for a circle. Waiting for Barney. Waiting for somebody to get open. Eats a check high. Really, we're not calling that.
Don't look behind.
Mason goes for a stick lift. Gets him. Nope, not our whistle. That was somebody else's whistle. Mason goes behind the net, going for a run. Hits it high off the glass, clears it out. D-to-D pass for Coffman. Chipped ahead. Martin picks it up on the far boards. Eats another one. Why are we not getting any calls on these grabs? Yep, they're just letting them hold each other, I guess. That's a tip. Into the defensive zone, Coffman takes it. Mason on the forecheck. Followed by 62 Watkins. Puck comes to the near side. Picked up by 21. 21 picks up his own pass. Jens goes off to 44. 44 with the shot. Near boards. Riley picks it up off the boards. Take a shot, but blocked. Whoop. And Francis sends it up to 44. 44 going for it. Chipped ahead. 62 grabs it in the near corner. Sends it back. Riley can't find the puck. It's getting held. Centered. Shot. Oh, 25 almost had that. Couldn't get it through. Dominic chipped out. Gets it over to Barber. Barber fighting off the stick checks. Stolen. Save. Up over the net. Went wide. Into the corner it goes. Eric sends it over. 62. Watkins with 97 with him. Pass but blocked. Dominic goes for the pinch. Chipped ahead into the feet. Chips it ahead again. Near boards it is. Coffman picks it up. Stretch pass to the board to the bench side. He couldn't handle his pass, so it stopped. Reverse back into the defensive zone. Goes for another stretch pass, and this is going to be an ice. So far, everybody is scoreless in this period. Lots of shots flying, though.
We're actually out shooting.
Yep, 10-6 right now. Kimballton tries to go for the puck. Brotherton goes for a poke check, centered. And it was picked up and knocked ahead by Coffman. Wallen grabs it, chips it over to the board side. Picked up by Clevenger. Clevenger going for a walk around, jabs it off, but can't get it to his man. Wallen into the Zamboni corner. Chips it up the boards to Kimballton. Kimballton freezes it with Coffman. 3 men on that puck. Knocked out. Still there, Coffman. Knocked by Kimballton. Everybody's just having chopsticks over there. Up to the blue line, then chased out. Here comes Brotherton. Here comes Kimballton. Can we get out? It escapes the zone. Martin takes it over on the bench side. Looking for some space, trying to find some breathing room. Get some X. Tries to find a pass, gets it over to Clevenger. Clevenger often chips it in. Goes after his own chip. Kimballton picks it up. Goes for a circle. Sends it to center. Dominic with it. Shot. Ricocheted in by 33. Goalie is being solid, though.
We're not allowed to say nice things about them.
Yeah.
I'm messing.
All right. On the dot. Number 4 with the faceoff win, but picked up by Coffman. Kicked ahead. We're playing hacky sack. 55 takes a shot just wide. Near boards. Knocked down by Dom on the blue line. Still good, still good. And it's knocked out of play. Are we in your shot?
When it gets right here, yeah. You're fine.
I know, I just noticed that when it...
Yeah, it's just when it gets to this area.
All right. Giving our cameraman a little bit of room. Riley on the dot. Face off 1. Tried to get out, but knocked aside by Coffman. Ferrari chasing the puck into the Z zone. Chips it over to Huang. Huang sends it up to the boards. Picked up by Coffman in the neutral zone. Going on the forecheck. Stretch pass, got out. Man fell down on his own. Huang carries it across the defensive zone. Chips it ahead up the boards. Picked up by Watkins. Passes it up ahead to Eric. Eric carries it in. Dishes it off to 97. 97 chips it up to 62, but no. Coffman gets a stick on it. Here comes Dom in the defensive zone with the puck. Circles the net. Reverses. Goes up to Eric. Picked up by Coffman, though. They go D to D. Shot. Cleared out by Dominic on the crease.
That was definitely a screen.
Into the Zamboni corner. 20 seconds, 19 seconds, 17 seconds left. Into the corner. Wong goes for the freeze. Still there, still there, still there. Behind the net it goes to the other's corner. 97 going, trying to keep it in there. 5 seconds left. Dom goes for it. Sent back to the point, but not enough time for Coffman to capitalize and take a shot. We remain at 0-3 at the end of the period. All right, thank you for returning to us for the third period. 48 taking the drop. Face-off is won by Coffman. Chased into the offense. There we go, picked up. Oh, we got a little bit of a connection between the D guys. 44 gets it, sends it over to 48. Kimballton dumps it hard in, goes around the net. 33, Brotherton going for the forecheck. Picked up by 48. Oh, but we got an exit for Coffman. Barber goes into it, sends it below the net to Kim. Oh, picked up by Clevenger. Clevenger to Kimballton. Carries it into the zone. Gets around one man, gets around the second man, but a stick got lifted. Martin picks it up at the blue line, though. Gets around the first guy. Forced into the corner, though. Looking for some breathing room. Gets away, but forced to his backhand. Still looking for space. Gets around. Shot. Low 13. Picked up by Clevenger on the far boards. Chipped ahead over wall and stick and exits the zone. No ice. Wallen carries it behind the net. Chips it up. Into the feet, though. Picked up by Coffman. Eric going for a knock around. Wallen, watch out. You don't want to be interfering with that. 25 knocks it over to 95. 95 looking for a breakout. Finds Eric. Eric sends it in for a dump. Behind the net it goes. 97 on the forecheck. 62 tries to get a poke in. Knocked down by Eric at the blue line. Good job. 97 picks it up. Shot right into the glove. 97. Having a lot of shots. Unobstructed. Goalie can see him. We need to get some bodies in the way. 97 on the dot. 25 lurking at the top of the circle. 62 on the board side. Face-off is poked ahead. Knocked down by Wallen, though. Oh, that is a hook and a half. No call. Shot. 25 ducks to not get shot in the back of the head. 7 takes a shot. Ricochet to the side by 62. Tried to center. 25 trying to find it. Oh, another shot tried. Wallen tries to go for a shot. And we're in a chase down. 2 sticks. We got a shot on net, though. First shot on the period for Coffman. Almost clears the zone. Finally does, though. 62 chasing his man through the neutral zone. Chases him into the offensive zone for them. And we got ourselves a little knock around. Lost a stick. Oh, what's going on there? Puck is stuck on the near boards. We can't see it. Picked in by Coffman. Coffman goes for a shot. One shot on net. Don't think they were able to get their second shot. Watkins, go get your stick and clear the ice. Got a full ice change for both teams. Frustration is mounting. Defensive zone faceoff, 21 on the dot. Faceoff is lost. Coffman tries to dangle through everybody. Too many sticks, though. 44 tries to get it. Covered. Still in the zone. Still there. Still there. Well, there's at least 2 shots. Coffman goes for a long shot. Save. Nets off. Nets off. I think that net's been off for at least a good 30 seconds. All right. And looks like we've got a penalty against the captain of the Coffman team. No idea what the call is, but it's something. And we've got a power play. Kimballton on the dot. 95 to the left. Good job, Brotherton. Brotherton brings it back to Send it over. Kimbleton has it. Reverses. Sends it to the slot, but it's picked up by Coffman. And we got an offside.
That was off. That was for sure offside.
Neutral zone face off. Kimbleton back on the dot. Brotherton Clevenger left and right. Into the offensive zone it goes. Sent across, but another picked up by Coffman. Coffman on the run. And we got a trip, and we got a net off. We've got
Penalty shot.
interference called.
No, it's a different shot.
He does not look good. Hey. Injured goalie on the ice. And we've got a penalty shot.
That's one way to get a goal.
All right.
And you're gonna give him insult and make him put the game posted and stuff.
Number 35 gets his net ready. He's holding that knee after that slide in. Let's see how we're ready to go. Penalty shot is called. Taking it up the bench side, going real slow. Brings it back into the slot, waits, and overshoots the net. Defensive zone face-off. We still got a minute and 33 of a power play left. And we might have a bench minor. Hold up. We got a warning from the ref. Okay. Let's get going. 48 back on the dot. 25 in Brotherton. Face-off is 1 to Coffman. Blocked by 48. Sent low. 13 picks it up behind the net. Still around. Find it, bud. Find it. Chips it up. We've got a runner. 48. Sends it up to 95. 95 waits. Stripped away by Coffman. Sent up and that hits the roof. And we have a neutral zone. Or no, we've got a offensive zone. It's not where it hits the roof, it's where it comes from. Okay. Francis in the slot. Kimbleton on the dot. Brotherton hiding at the top of the circle. Wins it. Coming up. 13 sends it over. 33 takes a shot. Into the corner it goes. I think he got it through to the goalie. Into the neutral zone. Martin on the chase. Going around the net. Hits the brakes. Loses his man. 48 seconds left on this power play. Sent across. 21. Can he get a pass off? No. But can 33? Yes, he can. He got a shot. Blocker. And we got a big clear from Coffman all the way down. Carmody picks it up. Gets it to Barber. Barber waits. Sends it low to Kimbleton. 26 left in the power play. Kimbleton gets around one man. Carries it through the neutral zone. Waits. And we got an offside. Someone jumped the gun. 17 seconds left, 9:59 left in the game.
Well, if I find a little bit, probably gonna be
Mason takes the dot. Moronto on the inside, Barney on the outside. Picked up Moronto. Can he get through? He got poked away. Unfortunate. Chipped ahead. Pass Dom. Barber picks it up. Chips it up the glass, up the boards. Moronto can't handle it, but Barber gets it. Carries it in. Brotherton to his left. Or Barney, my bad. Goes around Barney. Drops it off to Ferrari, but Ferrari can't get it. Can't capitalize. We have a
offside.
offside.
They were all trying to get off. They knew it was off. It should have been delayed. But
All right. Another neutral zone face-off for Mason. Stuck in the ref's feet. Chipped ahead by Mason. Chases them into the Zamboni corner. They go D to D in the other corner. Reverses. Coming up this way. Ferrari, good job. Knocks it down, but we are again offside. Coffman pulls up. Into the neutral zone they come. Tries to gain the zone. They do. Chopped by 55. 44 gets it away. Chips it up behind the net. Mason going for the pinch. He's got a good pinch. He got it. Chipped ahead. Barney, can you get it? Frozen on the boards. Number 9 picks it up. Back into the crowd it goes. Picked up by defense. Blocked by Mason. Stuck on the boards. Puck picked out by Mason. And then promptly stepped on by a Coffman player. Everybody digging for gold over there. Big hit. And, whoop, we got a hand pass from Coffman.
that was a check by Moronto.
Yep.
I'll give him a check.
It forced the hand pass, so I'm okay with it.
I'm going to give him to him. I got to wait till like.
Until we get time started again. Okay. Equipment timeout for Coffman D player who lost his necktie. 48 takes a dot. Chipped ahead. Kimbleton picks it up, chips it. Picked up by Coffman though. Into the zone it goes. Pulled up by 13 up the boards. Can we get an exit? No, we cannot. Into the slot, hard shot. Right into the glove. No ice change for Hilliard. .48 back on the dot. Martin holding up the board side. Face off into the ref's feet. Got to. Oh, and we might have an ice. Yeah. Don't. Yep, we do. Hard pass. Didn't get enough glass. 8:02 left in the game. Still stuck with the same score from the first period. Kimbleton fighting on the dot. Picked up by 95. 95 drives. Chips ahead. We are going to have a big old crash here in a little bit. And they both miss each other. Stretch pass. Chipped ahead by Wallen. Stuck in the neutral zone. Still there. Still a fighting. Over to 95 on the near boards. Chipped ahead. Too much. Brotherton going on the forecheck. Almost picked up by Kimbleton in the offensive zone. Number 40, Wallen. Stretch pass. Not enough. Picked up by Coffman. Coffman comes in. Going wide. Round the net. Oh, he reversed. 95 picks it up behind the net. Goes for a skate. And he goes for the ceiling as well. Asking for a change, I guess. Ice change. 97 Riley taking the dot. Aaron Watkins on the forward side. Long in Ferrari. Holding up the D. Puck is won by Coffman. Hard slap shot right into the glove. That one might have hurt. That was a heater. Reset. 97 back on the dot. Face-off is one board side. And Coffman carries it across their blue line, drops it off. Shot in, picked up, but that was probably going wide. He had to stand up for that one. A little bit of a D change. Walling in for Wong. 97, board side again. This time it's stuck there. Everybody just slapping away at it. Picked up by Watkins. Watkins to Eric. Can he get through? Can they get through? Board side into the Zamboni corner. Here comes Coffman. Russian. Watkins goes for a nice hit. And we got a penalty coming. We'll see. Waiting on the call. Was unfortunately behind the pillar when they called it, but I guess we got a cross check. Wallen did his job, took out his man, and his man did not like it. 6:31 with the game left, 2 minutes. Power play incoming. 48 on the dot. Brotherton hiding at the top of the circle. Eric joining Martin at the blue line. And 95 haunting the slot. Face off is to the dot. Gimbleton gets it to Brotherton. Brotherton to Eric. Eric over to Martin. Martin walks it in from the right side. Shot off the goalie. Chipped ahead. So we had a shot from 13 and 48 in that one. Puck comes all the way back to Carmody. No defense incoming. Hard pass around to the boards to 25 Eric. Off of his stick though. Whoa, recovered. Everybody's losing the puck. What's going on here? Coffman goes and circles their defensive zone and sends a hard pass all the way back down. Picked up by Martin. Martin gets around one forechecker. Gets around the second. Carries it into the zone through the slot. Goes wide. Stolen. 48 on the back check. Save. And we've got a net off. We really want to hurt that guy's knees, don't we? Let's see what's going on now. Carmody taking a breather. We did not have a goal. We just have a face-off because the net came off. Martin giving that left knee a rub down. Or Carmody, my bad. Minute and 2 seconds left in the power play. All right, here we go. Dominic taking the Ferrari taking the dot. Face-off is won by Coffman, but they exit the zone with it. Holds up, drives into the slot, takes a shot, goes wide, 44 with the block. Whoop, puck is knocked aside. Riley tries to get it across. And we got a broken stick. Coffman broke their stick. We got a lot of punching and pushing around. And we got a trip. No call. Nope. We got a man with his arm up. Mason dumps it in. And we got a stoppage of play. Carmody barely making the bench before he gets told to go back in there. Barber trying to hand off the garbage. No one wants it. And it looks like we've got 24 seconds, and we got a timeout called by Hilliard. And it looks like we'll have another tripping power play So we have a 5-on-3 for the remaining 24 seconds. And let's see if they can come up with a plan. All right, here we go, sports fans. 48 on the dot. Face-off is 1. Set to the slot. 25 picks it up. Waits. Gets it to 13 on the opposite. Walks it in. Shot blocked by number 97. And we got a high one for the goalie. No shot on net. He just wanted that puck. All right. Let's see what's going on. Kimbleton retakes the dot. We got an empty net. 6-on-3. 25 gets it over to 13. 13. Martin waits. Watch that back checker. Gets it over to 48 on the far boards. They go for a hot wraparound, but 97 picks it up on the boards. 95 joins him in the Zamboni corner. Eric picks it up. Waits. And look, we got to run. And we could not get to the puck in time. Empty net goal. Minute 11 seconds left. Carmody back into the goal. Mason taking the dot. Luke and Smurthwaite left and right. Barber and Wallen holding up the blue line. Got a little bit of discussion. Carmody retakes his net. Face-off is won by Coffman. And that was not good sportsmanship. Hard shot on the Mason can't get around his man. Smurthwaite loses a stick. Barber carries it. Gets it up to Luke. Luke steps on the puck. Mason can't handle it either. And we got a big hit from number 27. Good job, bud. Separates the man from his puck. Mason gets around one man. Forcing in the corner. Drops it off. Here comes Luke. Can't get to the puck in time. Here comes Coffman up the board side. Waits. Tries to poke it around Barber. Cannot. Barber behind the net. Passes it up. Tries to get around. Can't get it through their man. Barber picks it up again. Barber pulls up short. Drops it off. 21 Francis going after the puck. Barber joins him. Stuck in the Zamboni corner. We got full strength. Barber picks it up in the neutral zone. Chips it up ahead to Moranto. Moranto chips it in the net. Just wide of the net. Dominic tries to knock it out of the air, but cannot. Here comes the Coffman players. Coffman holds up short. Tries to get a pass across. Can't get it across yet. Goes for another try. Shot. And here comes Kimbleton. Hot up the left side. Or no, that was Barney. My bad. I saw the 8. Here comes Wong at the blue line. Stick is tangled up with, and we got Chip ahead. He's not on the ice right now. Shot, save! Here comes Barney on the board side. Tried to get his man. Misses him. And we got an exit of the zone. 2 minutes left in the game. Moronto and Barney asking for a change. Dominic as well. Francis going with them. Luke on the forecheck. Long unity. Here comes Wong on the forecheck. And there goes my foot. And they're just playing with him, going around the net. Get him, get him, get him, boys. Come on. Come on. You got to double team him. Puck is sent up the boards. Wallen on the poke. Misses. Into the neutral zone it comes. Barber picks up the man. Stuck behind the pylon. Here they come. Around the net. 40s blocks the pass. Luke helping out. Puck is in front of the net. Driving, 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 driving. And the net is off again. We'll call that one shot on net. One minute and 5 seconds left. Far side defensive zone faceoff. Brotherton on the dot. Faceoff is chipped ahead, but picked up by Coffman right into the gut. Shot on net. 86 lost a stick in that fight. Francis stepping in. 33 tries to chip it ahead. Everybody trying to hit it. Nobody can get a hand on it. We got one shot, two shot. Chipped out. 55 on the far boards trying to go for it. Behind the net, Dominic goes. Stuck in the corner, stuck in the corner. Dominic sends it up the boards. Blue line Coffman sends it in. Shot on net. Dropped off. Coffman going for a spinning. Drops it off again. Dominic clears it out, and we got ourselves an icing. No ice called. 25 seconds left in the game. Brotherton going on the forecheck. Francis picks it up. Can they center it? Brooklyn almost got a shot on goal. Here we go, 3-on-2. Wong and Ferrari. Wong clears it out. Here comes Francis. 1 second left. And that's game 0-4.
Hey, thank you. Did you already tell them